one of the things about this solo and about most of the solos that I do is I try to be very conscious of the chords that are going by and point out those certain target notes in my solo. So sometimes there's a series of notes that kind of play over the chords, but a lot of times there are key melodic notes that even if you didn't hear the background, you'd be able to hear the chord progression going by. So you have the first chord where you have the E minor with the add 9. And then the second chord. And then over here I'm outlining the A minor as a C in the bass. It's kind of all of an A minor feel. And then there's a run that starts on G because I have a G in the bass. And then it goes to an F sharp in the bass. So. So then it continues with some more of the outlining process and hitting the certain target notes. That's kind of like a little pedal tone vibe there. Little diminished arpeggio at the end. And then I really outline the arpeggios. I'm kind of superimposing two arpeggios. They're minor sevenths and the way I'm doing this is by playing a normal triad arpeggio. But instead of going down to a chord tone, I'm going down to A in this case. So really it's like an A minor 7. And I do the same thing with E. It starts out as a normal E minor. But since I'm landing on C and not on B, it sounds more like a C major 7. So they're just seventh arpeggios that are very easy to play. In fact, they're easier than normal because you don't have to go down as far. And the last run is just a flurry of notes and just, do it and hope you don't suck. No, you have to really practice your alternate picking, and there's definite pattern. If I play it slow, you can hear the pattern. A little slower. And I'm ending on an F because that's where the whole solo resolves to in the next section. And the key to that is you got to play to a metronome. You got to use strict down, up, alternate picking. Make sure the notes that you're picking are in sync with the left hand. Accent the downbeats and just really spend a lot of time doing it. Practice it slow and gradually build up the speed.